Hey, Kevin here with another Flippin' Dork Flips and Finds video where I show you different items to pick up really cheap thrifting and garage selling, mostly garage selling right now. And then I sell online either on eBay or locally through Facebook Marketplace and sometimes Craigslist, even though Facebook Marketplace is totally taken over Craigslist around here where I live. First off, right off the bat, I want to apologize for the lighting. Something I'm working on today is really stormy and the lighting is terrible. This room has 3 windows. It's usually really nice and bright, but it's not today, so I'm using my picture taking lights and there's probably crazy shadows and stuff like that. But oh well, it is what it is. These are super low budget videos. Alright, so this was a strange week. I took a week off and put my store, I put my eBay store on vacation mode. And then I also put everything on sale to try to see what I could get rid of. I sold a bunch of stuff and I'm getting rid of some of the older things. I mean, see, I have a lot of boxes. There's a lot of sales. And I had a couple of local items as well. Now, I sold those earlier in the week, then I got sick and I didn't shoot any video, and I'm getting over it now, so I'll have to show pictures. But the, let's see here. You know what? I had a couple eBay sales as well, so I'll have to show pictures of those. So I'll start with a pair of Florsheim shoes I picked up for $5, I think thrifting somewhere. I don't remember now. I think it was Salvation Army. They were pretty good condition, not too bad. I know Florsheim can do well if you get the right kinds. I mean, you could have a $75 pair of shoes, $90 pair of shoes, something like that. So I couldn't find the exact pair of shoes, so I just kind of figured, well, for $5, it should be a pretty good flip. So I bought them. I had them listed for like, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. Just see what happens, because I couldn't find any exactly like them. Nothing happened, so I dropped the price down to $39.95. And they sold. Now that was with free shipping. So, I paid $39.95. I paid $5 for them. They sold for $39.95, paid $5, so I'm down to $34.95. My free shipping went to California, and it was like $18 shipping. So it ended up being a pretty bad deal, and pretty pricey. And this was before I put everything on sale, so I actually got full price out of those. Okay, the other thing that sold was actually a really good sale. It was those Birkenstock sandals that I just picked up at a garage sale a couple weekends ago. They were $20, but they were brand new, never worn. They still had tags, like stickers on the bottoms of them, or like where you put your feet in. And you could tell they were never ever worn. And they came from Nordstrom. It said they were priced at $84.95, but they were clearanced to $59.95. So I tried looking them up, and I knew Birkenstocks could do really well. I didn't know much about them, but I knew they were worth more than 20 bucks, especially since they were new. So I went ahead and paid the full 20. The lady wouldn't budge. I get home, I looked them up in this style with the strap in the back and the extra cushion in the cork part of the sandal. Made them like the higher end version of the sandal, and brand new ones were going for like $130. And these were new, never worn. The problem was those Nordstrom stickers were showing that the lady, not me, but whoever bought them, only paid $59.95. I tried peeling one away and it left like sticker residue. I figure if I took the stickers out and then that residue was there, it would definitely make them look worse. I'm not sure I'd feel comfortable calling them new. So I was like, I'll just have to sell them as is, and it's going to really chop my price down. So, I figured, brand new, ordering off the website, they're like $130. If they didn't have these stickers, but they were still new, maybe I could get like $80, $90. But because the stickers were still there, and I wanted them gone, I put them at $57.95 with free shipping. Like I said, I paid 20 bucks, so it's not going to be that great of a flip. And they sold overnight. They went quick. And the good thing is they just barely fit in a flat rate padded envelope from the post office. So it was only $6.90 to ship them out. So it's not bad. It's not this amazing flip, not as good as it could have been, but not too bad at all. Okay, as far as local sales, first one was that little Razor ZR350 or whatever it's called. It was a little electric dirt bike. I picked it up at a garage sale. I got it for 10 bucks. It needed a charger, and I ordered one. The charger I think was about, it was like $11 if I remember right. I got one off of eBay. I got it in. I charged it up. It worked. All right, so I pumped up the tires, cleaned it up, charged it up, and took it out. Of course, I'm too big for the thing. It's like for a really small kid. It couldn't move me around, but it definitely took off. It had good power. But then I realized that the back tire was flat. The inner tube was no good. So then I ordered a new inner tube for it. That was about $4. So I had an additional about $15 in it. So I was $25 in. This thing brand new was like $200 or $300, maybe $250, something like that. So I figured, well, hey, if I get this thing fixed up, you know, maybe I could sell it for like 125 bucks and I'd make, you know, $100 off of it. Well, I got my inner tube in, you know, I also ordered it on eBay, and it come in, and I looked at how to replace it, and it was way more complicated than a bicycle because the electric motor and the brake is all attached. All that stuff had to come off before you could take the wheel off. I didn't want to mess with it, so I just decided to go ahead and sell it as is. I listed it for $75 locally, and this guy offered $65, so I took it. So I had, you know, I paid $10, but I put about an additional $15 in some parts, so I had $25 in it, sold for $65, so I made $40 off of it. Not bad, pretty decent, and it sold quick within a day or two. Okay, second item was that red men's Trek bike. Don't remember what it was called, something 720. And anyway, I got it at a garage sale for $15. It needed a back inner tube. It was kind of this weird size. It wasn't a common inner tube that you could get at just any store. It's something I was going to have to order. Well, when I bought it, I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just, you know, put a new tube in it. This is like a $100 bike, you know, or more. And pay $15. I could probably sell it for like $125, make over $100 on this thing. But I put it in the basement because it was one of my nicer bikes. My really bad bikes I just leave outside in the back. It's like, oh, I'll get to it. I'll change the inner tube. I'll eventually get to it. Well, now it's fall. I've done so much stuff in between then. I was like, I don't have the time for this. I'm just going to sell it as is. So I went ahead and listed it for $115. I thought, well, we'll see what happens because it's a good bike. It's just an inner tube. It's not that big of a deal. If someone knows what they're getting, you know, they'll go ahead and go for the deal. So I had a couple of people asking about it, and they were giving me really low ball offers, you know, $50, $60, that type of thing. Finally, I had a guy that offered me $75, and I realized who he is. He's a local reseller. He deals exclusively in bikes. Anytime I'm out and about in the college town, about 30 miles from here, and I'm at garage sales and I find a good bike and I actually buy it, kind of like that one, I'm always like, yes, you know, I beat the guy. He didn't find this one, you know. So it's kind of a little internal competition I have. And anyway, he contacted me and he offered me $75. I was like, you know, I mean, I knew he knew it was going to be a good bike, so I countered at 90, and then he countered at 80, so then I come back at 85, and he agreed. So I paid $15, it sold for $85. He'll fix it up, flip it for, I don't know, $150, something like that. He'll do pretty well on it, but I didn't have to do any work to it except for spray it down with the hose, and I made $70. That's not too bad. Okay, the last item was two 15-pound dumbbells I just picked up like a weekend or two ago at a garage sale for $5. I was trying to sell all of my dumbbells and that curl bar I picked up, and I had them all listed for, I don't know, $75, something like that. And several people contacted me like, hey, would you sell just the 15s? So after, you know, enough people asked me, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and sell them. So this lady offered me $20 for the two 15s. And like I said, you usually get about 50 to 75 cents per pound. That's about, let's see, it'd be two 15s, be 30 pounds. So that's like 66 cents per pound right in the middle. So I decided to go for it. So I only made $15 profit, but those are a really easy sale. And I still have more weights that I can list and get moving. So anyway, that was the sales that I don't have on hand to show you. So now let me get to all of the eBay sales that happened throughout the week when I was sick. Okay, so like I said, this week I ended up getting kind of sick, and I decided to kind of put everything on vacation mode. I'd never done that before. Also put everything on a sale for 15% off. And all these went, some of them was not as great as deal as I thought, but at least they're moving. I was able to clean up my storage of all the stuff I had for sale. And then I also had time to travel around a little bit and hit up some thrift stores and some garage sales that I don't normally get to go to, just to kind of see what else is out there. And I found some pretty good stuff. I'll show that to you later. I got a bunch of stuff, but for now, let me show you everything that's sold. And I have it all written down on here, so I'll just have to do it one by one. Okay, first item is this right here. This is an old, see if I can get it out of here. It's an old Kellogg's 1992 USA Olympic basketball team basketball hoop, still new in the package. A lot of these were selling for like $10 to $15 free shipping, maybe $15.95 free shipping, something like that. And I had mine, I think, around there, but because it was on sale, it ended up going for $8.50 free shipping. I paid $1 for it at a church rummage sale, so not really that great of a flip, but at least it's gone. I'll make a a little bit of money on it. Not much, but a little bit. And oh well, it was a bad buy. I'll never buy another one again. But oh well, it's gone. Okay, another item that sold. Let me find it here. It's this right here. This is a Jimmy kind of hard to see because it's bubble wrapped, but it's one of those singing. This is not, instead of a Billy, what do they call it, big mouth Billy bass singing bass. This is a singing rainbow trout. All right, got this for $1. I think at a garage sale, and anyway, I think I had it up for about $25, and I had it on with free shipping, but then it was a 15% off sale, so it sold for $21.21. And I'm not sure what shipping is going to be, but it'll be all right. For $1, I'll still make some money on it, at least $10 or more. Okay. Next item here is, I'm just glad to get rid of these. It was a terrible buy about a year ago. I bought a whole bunch of brand new plushes at Goodwill. These small ones were 59 cents each. The bigger ones were 99 cents each. And when I looked them up, these were selling, individually. These small ones were like $7, $8. The big ones were $12, $13, $14. I thought, whoa, I could, buy all of these plushes for what I ended up spending like almost $40. And man, I could turn this into like $150 or something like that. Well, it's been kind of slow. I've made my money back now, but it was not great. So anyway, these two together, 59 cents each, had $1.18 in them. With the 15% off sale, they sold for $6.79 with free shipping. Absolutely terrible sale. I'll make, what, $2 or something like that after shipping and fees and all that. So I don't want to deal with those anymore either. And with little small items like that, I want to sell it as just big lots. I don't want to divide them up and all that kind of stuff. Just sell it all off, get some money out of it, and be done. Okay, next one here, it was a good sale. Probably, I think, the biggest one of the week. This is those Jordans I picked up at a garage sale. Brand new, never worn. No tags, no box. It was in a guy's, he's a big shoe guy, sneakerhead or whatever they call him. And he said he had like over 200 pairs of shoes in his closet. He just bought tons of shoes. He had several in a garage sale. I went through and I bought all of his really good new ones that were never worn. You already saw I sold off the Fox racing shoes to some guy in Ireland, I think, if I remember right. Well, anyway, these sold. So I paid $22. He was asking $25. I paid $22.50 because I got a little better deal since I bought everything together. I had them listed for $164.95 with free shipping. I thought it was going to be an amazing sale, and I ended up just putting them on 15%, just whatever, to see what happens, and they sold. So they sold, and that was plus shipping. So they sold for $140.21 plus $10.15 shipping. So that's a total of $150.36. So whoever bought these got a good deal because they were underpriced compared to others. So they got them basically for $150. Everyone else is paying like $160 and above. So they got a pretty good deal. And I made really good money off of this. Okay, next one here. This is also another good one. This is that Disney Vacation Club Clue game. It was still brand new, sealed in the plastic. It had a rip on one of the corners. I got this at a garage sale, and a lady had a piece of tape on there. It said $20. Look on eBay to see how much these are going for. So that is exactly what I did, and I was blown away. Brand new, sealed. There was someone asking over $100 on them. There was another person asking. There was one that had sold, I think, for around, maybe it was 90 or 95 or something like that. So I was thinking, wow, okay, that's going to be great for them no matter what. So I bought it. Since mine had a rip, and that was ones that had sold, but ones currently listed were like way over $100. I think even someone was like over $200. They were really shooting for the moon on it. So I was like, you know what, mine's got a rip. I'm just going to sell it. So I put it at $99.95. But it was also on the 15% off this week, and it sold. So it was way underpriced compared to everyone else. So it sold for $84.96 plus free shipping. I paid $20. It's not going to cost that much to ship, probably $8 or $9. I'll also pay some fees. No matter what, it'd be a great flip, and that was really cool. It sold quickly. Okay, next item is this right here. It's already sealed up But this is that vintage perfection game, you know, the one where you set the timer and you try to fit all of the little shapes into it before it pops and shoots everything out. I got this a while back. I think it was at Goodwill for $3, and I don't remember how much I was asking, like $27.95 maybe, something like that. But with the 15% off, it sold for $23.76 plus free shipping. So same thing, it'll probably be $7, $8 to ship, something like that. I'll make, you know, okay money on it, not too bad. Okay, next one here. I'll do this because they're on top. This is a bag of vintage toy cars. So it's a bunch of metal toy cars, some plastic. I remember one of the brands was Tootsie Toys or something like that. And I paid $2 for them at a garage sale. I figured they had to have more value than that, but I didn't know exactly how much. So I just kind of took a wild guess. And, you know, I saw some out there, but people were selling, you know, just the Tootsie cars or just the, whatever the other brand was. I don't remember. There's about 3 or 4 brands mixed in here. And none of them are complete. They're all, you know, not in great condition. But I figure some guy out there liked them. And anyway, with the 15% off, they sold for $18.66. Plus they're paying $8.47 shipping. So that is a total of $27.13. And I paid $2. So that ended up being a pretty decent flip. Okay, next one here is a pair of boots. Try to get one out for you. Okay, these are just big, tall, plain black Justin boots. I don't remember what they were called. Very, very just basic, simple shoes. I polished them up, made them nice and shiny. One pair had smooth rubber soles. The other had like a tread. They almost look like highway patrol style boots, but they're not tall enough. And anyway, they were at a garage sale. This was the nicer pair. I paid $1 for these. The other pair is a little more worn. I paid 50 cents on them. Anyway, this pair I had listed, I think, for $38.95, I think. But with 15% off, they went for $33.96 plus shipping. The shipping was $9.37. So that's a total of $43.33, and I paid $1. So that's pretty awesome. All right, okay, moving on. Next one here, pretty cool. It was in a kind of rough shape, but not bad. You probably won't really be able to see it. This is like a 90s, maybe early 2000s, but probably 90s, very light wash Pepsi denim jacket. Okay, now the guy actually wore this, so it has some yellowing on the collar and where he touched it, you know, putting buttons on and things like that, and especially around the neck. But it has that cool vintage 90s look. And I believe this is one of those jackets that you could win after you got so many points off the caps or whatever. It's not something you could just buy, I don't think. And anyway, the coolest part is the buttons are the Pepsi logo. I thought that's kind of cool. Plus it has the Pepsi inside. And anyway, I paid $1.50. And with 15% off, ended up selling for $21.95 plus $10.15 shipping. So they paid a total of $32.10 on the jacket. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, okay. All right, next item here. I've had this a long time. It sold way cheaper than I thought it was going to go, but I'm just happy to be done with it. I might have to show a picture of this one. This is a vintage Sunbeam steam or dry iron. It's pretty cool looking, and I got it at Salvation Army for $4, and I think I had it up around $45 or $47.95, something like that. But with 15% off, it sold for $39.06 plus free shipping. It's kind of heavy, so shipping, and depends how far it goes, could be a little pricey. But at $4, I'll still make money on it, and I'm just happy to be, you know, gone for it to disappear and just be done with it. So I've had it for a long time. Okay, next item here. I'm considering this free. I bought a Cuisinart DLC10 food processor, and I kind of split it up, and one of the things that come with it was the instruction manual. And I noticed that they were selling for about $12.95 or so, $11.95, something like that. So, you know, 12, 13 bucks. And I figured, you know, that's not bad, it'd be easy to ship. But with 15% off, it ended up selling for $9.35 plus free shipping. Try and remember, I think I did media mail on this, so it'd be a little cheaper. But no matter what, it'd be really cheap to send out, you know, $3 or something like that. So I'll make, after fees, like $5, $6, something like that. So it's okay, not too bad. I have no money in it, so. Next one here, I had these a long time. They didn't sell anywhere near what I thought, but I'm just happy for them to be gone. I paid too much for them. Excuse me. I paid too much for them, so I'm just happy that they finally sold. These are those paperweights. This one is a Tarantula. You can see that. And this one is a Scorpion, and they're encased in acrylic. And I paid $4 a piece for these at a garage sale, which was way too much. I think they were asking $8 a piece, so I got them for half price. They're still too high, but I thought I could sell them maybe for $20 to $30 each, and it didn't happen at all, and they sold for way less than I thought. So with the 15% off, they sold for $21.25 plus free shipping, and I have 8 in them, so I'm not going to hardly make anything at all once they ship out. They're not too heavy, but man, not good. I'll probably make, what, $5, $6 profit, something like that. Not very good at all. Okay, next item. Alright, I've had these a long time. I thought these would go for way more money. They didn't, so I'm just happy for them to be gone. These are vintage, kind of like 80s or 90s Britannia, however you call it. Kind of a stonewash, black gray style jean, kind of tapered, very like Zach Morris looking, you know, Saved by the Bell. They have some spots where they're kind of, you know, there's some holes and worn and things like that. I paid $4.50 at Goodwill, but I kind of aimed it towards people looking for that retro look or kind of punk style or whatever, just to see what would happen. You know, I was trying to get really good money, you know, like 40 bucks or so. I thought they might go for 35, 40. They didn't. I don't remember exactly how much I was asking, probably 25, but with 15% off, they sold for $21.21 with free shipping. I believe these will fit in a flat rate padded envelope. Flat rate padded envelope, so it should be $6.90 to ship them out. So I'll make all right money on them. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, this one, you know what? This is one of the better ones. I'll show this one. This is the Muppets Presto Fix Kit. Pretty cool, vintage little kit. Basically, it's these little plastic trays, and then they are tiny, like super tiny, almost like a combo of Light Bright and Legos put together. There's little tiny, like rectangular bricks with a little plug on the back, and you plug it into the thing, and then you can do little, you know, basically make a shape of a puppet or whatever you want. And anyway, I got it for 50 cents. I thought it would sell for really good money. It had a lot of watchers, so people were interested, but I had to really drop the price down and then eventually put it on sale for it to even move. After it went on sale, it sold for $11.01, and they also paid $7.25 in shipping. So in total, it went for $18.26. I think when I originally got it, I was trying to sell it for like 35 bucks or something like that. So it didn't do that well, and whatever. After fees and all that, I'll probably make $8, $9, something like that. So it's just whatever. Okay, this one was actually a pretty good sale. So I mentioned when I bought this, it was at a garage sale that I almost drove past. It was one of those like kid sales, so it was all girl clothing and a couple of girls' toys, but almost all just clothing, like baby stuff and toddlers and things like that. I usually never find anything good, but I was just looking that day, walked around, and right as I was leaving, I found this game, and it just totally stuck out. It was like anything else at the sale, and I remember this game from when I was a kid. I don't remember what it was called back then. It was either Dragon's Lair or Space Ace or something like that. This is Dragon's Lair Trilogy, so it is 3 games on one disc. It's Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, and Dragon's Lair 2. And anyway, she had no price. I said, how much? She's like, oh, my daughter, that's my daughter's game, and her uncle gave it to her, and it just wasn't her thing at all. That's a boy's game. And they wanted like princess games and things like that, so they played it like once. She said, I don't know, how about 50 cents? I said, okay, I'll buy it. I looked it up. These things are some like for over $40. So I believe I was asking, I was either asking like $42.95 or $44.95, but with the 15% off sale, it sold for $38.21 plus free shipping. So no matter what, that was a great flip. This is a used game, and it sold for basically right around $40. That's great. So apparently it's not very common. It's kind of hard to find. And with Wii games, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the uncommon ones, or a Mario game, a Zelda game, or kind of like fighting games, or more like, you know, violent or gory or bloody or whatever. Like, they're a little less common than, you know, most Wii games that are aimed at kids, so they sell better. So that was a pretty cool flip. So it turned 50 cents into a little over 38 bucks. So anyway, that was all of the sales this week. I still have the rest of today till my sale ends. I don't know, it might sell more, I'm not sure. But next what I'll do is I'll show you everything I bought this week. So I did some thrifting and garage selling in a couple different towns I've never been to before. I found some pretty cool stuff, so let me show you what I found. Okay, so now it is the next day. Last night I prepped everything to get shipped. I got it all taped up, got all the labels printed, all that kind of stuff. And my sale ended last night at like midnight, or just before midnight. And these boots sold, but it's already dark, so I didn't want to do video till today. So I'll show you what it was. These boots right here. And they had a matching belt. They are ostrich leather, full quill. That's why it has little dots on there. And the belt has the same thing. Pretty cool. I've never seen any quite like this before. Here's the brand, Lamasini, Lamasini. If I remember right, they are made in Mexico, I think. Yes, made in Mexico, men's size 9, USA 9. And anyway, I got these at a garage sale. The guy had just moved from Mexico, so he brought these with him. They were in really good shape. He had some other boots, but these were the nicest ones, just a little bit of scuffing on the toes. And anyway, I don't remember what he was asking. I was trying to get them really cheap, you know, like 10 bucks, $15, something like that. I think he might have been asking 25 or 30. I got him down to 20, and he wouldn't go any lower than that. So he must have paid pretty good money. And anyway, they were just so nice, and they were ostrich leather. I knew I could get pretty good money, but I couldn't find any exact comps like them. So I just kind of did sort of a blind buy, even though I knew this brand would sell. And anyway, bought them for 20 bucks. When I went to list them, like I said, I couldn't find any exact comps, but there were some that had sold for pretty good money. So I decided to list them. I think I had them around $100. And nothing happened. I've had them listed for a long time. I eventually dropped the price. I don't remember where it was, but with the 15% off sale, they eventually sold for $67.96 with free shipping. So I paid $20. That drops me automatically down to $47.96. And then there's going to be some shipping. If it's kind of close by, it might be $10 to ship. But if it goes all the way to like California, you know, all the way across the country, it's going to be closer to like $18, $20 to ship. So, you know, I might only make $20 on them profit after fees and all that kind of stuff. Or I might make closer to $30. So, I mean, it's not super amazing. I was hoping to make a lot more than that. But, oh well, they sold and I'll still make some anyway. So, I'll go ahead, get these prepped to ship. Then I'll take everything over to the post office, get that done, be done with it. Then I'll come back and I'll show you everything I bought this week while I was garage selling and thrifting. Alright, so it's another one of those days where I just don't have time to write it all down on the whiteboard, so I'm just going to point it out, try to remember the prices and what it's worth, but this is all the stuff I bought this week thrifting and garage selling. I'm not even sure where to start. I guess we'll start here at the front. These two things right here are center caps. Pretty good shape, they're aluminum. And you can see they are Ford, and I looked them up. These are off of vintage Broncos. I don't remember if it was from like a 1960s Bronco or from the 70s, but they are Bronco. I got these along with this realistic micro cassette recorder, which is actually in pretty good condition. It's got the manual and all that. Realistic was a Radio Shack brand back in the day. And this whole box of glasses, all that I got for free at I'm calling it a rummage sale, but it was actually a week after an estate sale, if that makes sense. They had so much stuff, they were just giving away a lot of things, or just name your price and they would take it because they didn't want to have to pay to take it to the dump. So these hubcaps are about $11 or $12 a piece. I got them for free. So I should be able to sell them for about $20 to $24, somewhere around there. They have zero money in them, so I'll go ahead and take it. This micro cassette recorder, they were asking $10. That's crazy money for, well, I'll tell you what, these were $10 each when they had their estate sale. There's no way I'm going to pay that because that's basically full on price. All right, so this Realistic mini recorder, if I remember right, when I looked it up, I think it was either like $25 or $35. So we'll call it somewhere around there. So for free, hey, I'll take it. All right, so the glasses here, I've actually been looking for old glasses for a while just because they're kind of funny looking, you know? Let's get these crazy looking 70s glasses. But you know what? I think there's people out there that are going to look for these. Now, I don't remember which pair, but one of these pairs, see if I can find it. It is Vintage Christian Dior. I think it's these right here, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Christian Dior. I looked up Vintage Christian Dior glasses. Now, these are all prescription. So whoever buys these is going to use it for the frame and I guess get custom lenses cut. But they were asking $5 I got for free. This could be really good money. This could be, you know, a $20 pair of glasses. It could be $100. I'm not exactly sure. But I looked up Vintage Christian Dior. There was a lot of them selling for like $50-$60. They were just selling them as frame only. So, I mean, there's a lot of them here. Like this pair is probably no good. It's kind of broke. But, I mean, maybe someone out there just wants these crazy looking glasses, you know. Really cool vintage frames. Super old pair right here. If I can open it up. Kind of hard to do one-handed. I mean, check that out, you know? Someone out there is going to want these. So for free, this could be really good. This could be, I mean, who knows, maybe I just sell the whole lot and I get $50 for it. Maybe I get $100, maybe it's $200. I don't know what it's going to go for. And I might even try that. Just put it up for auction. You just have a picture of all of them. List what brands I can find, which, you know, and which ones I can't. Then, oh well, I mean, check that out. That's a really cool, people are into vintage right now. So, you know, this could be really, really good money. I might actually do that. Just sell as a whole lot. Maybe some costume company will buy it or something like that and they'll go for really good money. We'll see. All right, so this pair of Nike right here, these Nikes, and this pair of Nikes I got at Goodwill. These were $9.99. And I looked them up and they are really, really good money. Brand new, they are like $130 or $140 or something like that. Used, I think this might be about a $70 or $75 pair of shoes. So it's really cool. Size 13 is actually really good too. It's big, but big shoes sell well. Just like, you know, 3XL shirts, 4XL shirts, they can actually do really well. Okay, this pair of Nikes, it was $7.99. These were size 11, which is still good. So $7.99, if I remember right, these were maybe 35 or 40, maybe 45, something like that. They're in really, really good condition, like really good condition for use. These had a little bit of wear on the bottom, but I still think they're clean enough to do well. So it's not too bad. Okay, now I'm all over the place here. Now this right here, a pair of Clarks. These are like desert style shoes. No one around here where I live wears these, but like I said, I was traveling around and checking out some thrift stores and things of other towns where I don't live, and I found some. Now, I learned about these from Bonafide Hustler. I mean, these are crazy looking shoes, but people wear them. You find them in like wealthy areas. Like I said, no one around here wears these, but anyway, I looked them up. Style number 63365, men's size, well, I don't remember. It's on there somewhere. Yeah, don't remember, but anyway, they are $7.99, all right? And I think those were also about $40, $45, something like that. Okay, these I got at a garage sale. These are, trying to remember, there we go, Sperry. I don't remember if they were topside or what, but they are kind of like a hunting water boot, like duck hunting boot or whatever. $15, brand new worn, or brand new never worn. And the lady said she bought them for her husband at Ross, all right? And she said she paid $30 or $39, something like that. And they were a little too big for him. And she said she hates returning stuff, and she waited and waited and waited, and then it was too long to return. So she put them in her yard sale. Well, I bought them for $15. I looked it up, and they are, I mean, brand new. I think I can get about $40, maybe $50, somewhere around there. So we'll see. I'll try it out. Okay, right here. These are, I've actually done pretty well with this style boot around here. Like I said, I never ever see these around here, but I see boots like this all the time. These are just kind of generic, well, not generic, but just very common Justin, like kind of ranch / work boots. These are women's. I don't remember how much I paid for these. They were probably, I think they were either $1 or $2. I don't remember which, but I've sold a lot of these, usually about $35, $40, somewhere around there. This should be pretty good. Okay, here's another one of these remotes. This is a Logitech Harmony 650. I got it for $1, and this will go for about $18.99 to $20. So, you know, 18, 20 bucks, something like that is not bad for $1. Just got to test it out, make sure it works. This right here is a Sony micro set recorder. It is a M450, $2. I think I might have got it cheaper than that. I don't remember, but we'll say I paid $2. I might have paid $1. I don't quite recall right now, but if I remember right when I looked it up, it was about 35 or 40 bucks. So I just got to put battery in there. I do have micro cassette tapes upstairs. If I have one that's unopened, I'll sell it with this and it'll help sell better. But yeah, like 30 or maybe about 35 bucks or more would be a pretty good flip. Okay, this I just kind of guessed on. I think it was either 50 cents or $1. I don't remember which. Now I just kind of bought it because Bugs Bunny is so big on there, and I'm thinking this could be about a $18 to $20 hat. I need to clean it up a little bit, but it's, you know, old snapback hat, the green bottom, branded with Looney Tunes. Just a wild guess. I mean, it could be a total flop and never sells, but I was looking up old Bugs Bunny hats, and some of them out there were actually going for pretty good money. So I'm just going to guess that I probably could get a little under 20 bucks on it. Okay, I got these. These are Timberlands boots. They got like a flannel top on there. They were $5. Only worn it a few times, so they got really good tread, but you can tell they've been worn. And I looked them up, and these are also pretty good money. Now they are a little scuffed up, so I may not get near what I think, but I think realistically they might be $30 to $40, $45, somewhere around there. But brand new, these are like way over 100 bucks. They were like 120 or 130, I don't know, something like that. They were way up there. Okay, these right here, I got at a garage sale for free, so that's why I grabbed them. They're pretty dirty, but they will clean up, and they're really not that worn out. They'll look a lot better once I clean them. They are Wolverines. I looked them up, and I don't remember, but I think it was about the same thing. I think probably $30 to $40, somewhere in there is what I could get. Maybe like 40, 45 free shipping, something like that. So we'll see. Okay, I'll show you these. I think these were Clark's, if I remember right. Yeah. Clark's Original Wallaby. All right, so these are leather. You got the gum bottom shoes, which are pretty dirty, so you can tell that they have been worn. Normally they're kind of that clear gum color. So I've never really sold these before, but they looked like they were pretty decent condition. You know, definitely used, but not too bad. I remember right, they were $4. And kind of like all the other shoes, I think they might be 35 to 45, somewhere around there. So we'll see. This right here, I don't do a lot of clothing, but I do like selling these. This is a Pendleton wool shirt. Got it at Goodwill for $4.99. Pendleton sells well, especially this time of year. I think I will try to shoot for about 30 bucks, but more than likely it'll probably go around 20 to 25. But we'll see if I can get a little more. This is size medium. Okay, this one's even better. This is pretty cool. This one is not wool, it's heavy cotton. Really good condition. I double checked. There was a couple of shirts I grabbed at thrift stores. Then I saw, you know, one was missing a button, one had a little hole here and there. Since I don't like doing a lot of clothes, I only buy the really, really good stuff now. And this one's a really good one. Check that out, Orvis. That is the same brand as this bag that I still have not boxed up. That could be like $300. It's like a really, really good brand. So this Orvis shirt, paid $6.99. And I think this could be like a $30 to $40 shirt. It's got a pretty cool color combo. And it's in really, really good condition. Okay, now I'm hopping over to this side because I want to work up to that box last. So this right here is a good brand. This was a blind buy. The guy was standing by me the whole time I was at the garage sale, so I couldn't check my phone. But Eagle Creek, that is a good brand for bags. This is their travel gear, which doesn't have a lot of value, but it'll still be okay. I think I paid $1 each, which was a little high. This is basically, it opens up 2 sides, it's got mesh. This is like a travel bag, you know, you could throw in like underwear and socks, or it could be like toiletries, things like that. Really basic bag for $1. It's not as good as I thought. It's probably like a $10 to $12 bag, something like that, resold on eBay. This thing right here, I wasn't sure what it was. He told me it opens up, and what it does is it helps you fold clothes while you're traveling. So it's like one of those, I'm not really sure what you call it. Let me see if I can get it open here. He said it had instructions somewhere. Okay, here we go. I can get it out. But it shows you how to use it. But basically, you lay your shirt on there, then you can use it to help fold. And anyway, kind of the same thing. I paid $1, and it's really like 10, 12 bucks. So I'll probably just put these together, throw them in a bag, like a poly bag to mail them out. I got $2 in them. Should be able to turn them for about 20 bucks, maybe 24-ish, something like that. But I'll probably just go 20 and get rid of them. Not a super great flip, but they'll be easy to ship. That is a good brand though. I have sold an Eagle Creek bag that I got for 50 cents, and it went for, it was really good money. It was like 40 bucks or something like that. And it wasn't even like a really good bag. So that's a brand to look out for. Okay, here's something kind of interesting. This is a PSP, PlayStation Portable, made by Sony. This one is purple. I don't think it works. There's no anything on there. But I looked this up, and it was $1. Parts only. This is still 30 bucks right here. It doesn't work. I mean, it is, I'm selling it as is. It still will be like 30 bucks, maybe 25, but I think I will shoot for about 30. So that's not too bad. After fees, after shipping, I'll probably still make, you know, $24, something like that. Not too bad. So that's a pretty cool find. Okay, this right here, I am guessing it was sort of a blind buy, but I did look up Dryden, however you pronounce that. I'm not even sure it's some type of industrial or agricultural company, but it's an old snapback, all right? It's vintage. And I looked up, you know, Dryden hats, and some of them are selling well, but one thing that has been doing well lately is vintage denim hats, especially, what was it? Vintage John Deere denim hats, crazy money, hundreds of dollars. I don't know why, but I'm just taking a guess that this could be a really good flip. It might be 20 bucks, or who knows, maybe this thing's like $30, $40, 50. I'm not really sure, but I will just guess 20 bucks, but I think it might actually go for more than that. Okay, this right here is a bag. They're all the same. These are Dodge Ram truck hubcaps or center caps. This black plastic, very basic. It says $1, but it was actually $1 per pair. So I only paid $2 for 4 of these. And I'll clean them up, but center caps actually do pretty well. That's why I bought those, I picked up the free ones for Broncos, because people actually do buy car parts like that. And these are in really good condition. So for $2, if I remember right, these were selling for, it was like $12.95 or $14.95 each. So I think I could get an easy like 40, 45 bucks out of these, and I only have $2. So that's not too bad at all. Okay, now this, you know what, I'll skip to this because I think it's pretty cool. This is an old Ludwig drum bass pedal, okay? But the reason I got this is because this is an old Speed King. It has a really cool look. This is like a timeless look everyone's looking for. Now this is not complete. It should have a bass. It should have like a chain coming off there and the beater, you know. This is just part of the pedal. But I got this for $1. And the reason that I don't care that it's not complete, if it was complete, it's pretty good money. You know, if it's in not so great condition, you know, 15, 20 bucks. Really good condition one, totally complete, could be way more, you know, $50, $70, or even more. Just depends how good it is. But this is, you know, super cool, like 1940s, 1950s pedal. It's got the grip on there, and it says Speed King. Think about this. This is a pedal that says Speed King, and it looks like an old hot rod pedal. That's exactly who I'm going to aim this at. The old hot rodders like buying these to use as gas pedals in their race cars or in their, you know, chop top 32 Fords. They're all traditional style, and all this kind of stuff. So that's who I'm going to aim this at, and I will try to get good money. I will see if, even though it's only partial, this is really the only part they really want. I'll see if I can get 50 bucks off of it. I don't know if I will, but maybe, you know, maybe it'll end up being $20 or 30, but I will shoot for 50 and see what happens. So that should be a really cool flip if it does sell there for only $1. Okay, speaking of car parts, I found these. This is kind of a random guess, kind of hard to see, but they are Porsche 911 or 912 parts. The guy said that they all fit. These are horn grills, so there's only one black plastic horn grill. Then there are two old chrome ones that have some pitting. All right, those are original. And then there are two window cranks that I think are, well, they're missing quite a bit of stuff. They're like black plastic covers. Window cranks I don't think are that good of money. They might be $15 or $20 or $25, something like that. Oh, by the way, I got all this $5. And these are vintage Porsche parts. All right, so the chrome plated ones here that are pitted, I don't think will do really well, but they might. I don't even remember now. If they're in really good condition, they were pretty good money. I don't remember if it was like $50 or $100 or whatever, but in the condition mine are in, probably not so great. This is the one I'm curious about. It seems so simple, but a pair of two black of these horn covers, I believe they were pre-owned. I think, oh man, I'm trying to remember the price now. It was over $100. It was either like 100 or 120 or 170. It was like crazy, as I couldn't believe it how much it went for. So for $5, I don't know. I think bare minimum, I could probably get, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks, but it might go for way more. I'm not totally sure. That's something I'll have to research further, but I should get a lot more than the $5 I paid. Okay, I also have this. I've done pretty well with some vintage games. This one is called Payoff Machine Game. It looks fairly complete. I got this at Goodwill for $1, and it does sell. I think it was selling for about 30 bucks in this condition with the box and all that kind of stuff, so it's kind of interesting. Okay, this is another good find. This is a Casey Highlights Daylighter, and see if I can open it up. I'll show you why this one really caught my eye. Because it's still new, never used. It's never been mounted. You can tell the wires have never been stripped, and you know, it's not pitted or anything. It's vintage. It's 92 or 94? Oh, 1990. There we go. So you got to think like vintage four-wheel drive trucks. You know, just like the picture here. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. You know, imagine little trucks like that. They use them like for the off-roading, racing trucks, things like that. Of course, they have the Casey covers on there, or they got the smiley face Casey covers on it there. Just one, I paid $5 at a garage sale, and brand new, they're over $100. I think I can get about $75 or $80 out of this one, and I think that's an awesome, awesome flip. Okay, last one here is probably, oh, you know what? I missed a couple here. Let me go over here. Got these at a garage sale. This guy was just kept pulling out shoes, and then he would you know, put them down. You start looking through them. You look up. He was bringing out more shoes. He was really going through his shoes. So I bought lots of them. Okay, so I guess I'll start here. These are Lugs boots. Really good condition. He barely wore them. They're not really scuffed up or anything like that. Just a little bit. I don't think this is the box that goes with them. So they're definitely just pre-owned, but in really good condition. Okay, I got them. And this pair of shoes, these are Stacy Adams, you know, just a very, you know, sharp looking slip-on or whatever. I'm not sure these were actually ever worn. I don't think they were. So I might be able to consider them new. I'll have to decide. And then I also got this pair, which does have just a slight bit of wear. Same thing, Stacy Adams. Actually, it might even be, that looks like the same style shoe, just a little bit different, but in purple. All right, so it's a little bit out there. But I got all three pairs of these shoes for 20 bucks. So the purple, I think that color would be a little harder to sell, so I'm considering them $6 for the pair. And then this pair, a little more neutral, I'm calling $7. And Timberlands, or sorry, not Timberland, Lugs, I'm considering $7 as well. So equals $20 total. I don't remember what these go for. I think these might be 40 or 50 bucks, something like that. And then both pairs of these, I think about the same. Somewhere around maybe 35 to 50. I don't remember exactly where, but they're such good condition. I will try to get as much as possible. So I should be able to turn my 20 bucks into at least like $100 or more, somewhere around there. Pretty cool. All right, this right here, I saw it at Goodwill and I got excited because I have sold a couple of these, all right? Or I've sold one, I have another one. Or do I have two? I don't know, but anyway, this is a Cricket. Now this is Explorer, which is like a new model, so I looked this up and was like, wow, okay, why in the world is this at Goodwill for only 10 bucks? So then I opened it up, and I realized that's why. They updated. This is the older model, this is the Expression. This is exactly what I have upstairs, and exactly what I sold a while back. I paid 10 bucks for it, and these sell for about $100. They still sell for about $100, with like free shipping, or, you know, 70, 80 plus shipping, somewhere around there. I'll definitely have to test it out, basically plug it in, make sure it turns on. That's all I can do, because they take little cartridges, so you just kind of sell it as is. If it has an issue, then, you know, we'll just have to work that out. But hopefully it's good. I can get about 100 bucks out of it. Okay, last thing here. I've mentioned before, I like buying old toys to buy back childhood. Other people do too. So I got these. So these are vintage Nerf. Can't remember what they're called, but basically they are ball blasters, and it's a very, very simple gun. I think this is before they had their little dart blasters. So basically it's these little foam balls, and let me show you. It's pretty cool. It just sticks in there, and then you blast it kind of like a cork gun. What's cool is the sound it makes. Let me show you real quick. Let's kind of set you on here, aim it at this junk. So I got it in here, and you just pull it back, and it's a very satisfying sound. Here we go. There we go. What a great sound. That is a total blast from the past. When I was a kid, my neighbors had some of these. We used to play with them outside all the time. Here's the other one. It, for some reason, sounds a little deeper. But what a cool little toy. I paid $1 for each gun and $1 for the bag of balls. So $3 total, and I think I could probably get about 40 to 50 bucks out of those. So anyway, that's what I picked up this week. Not too bad. Pretty cool stuff, and now I've got a lot of work ahead of me to get listed. Alright, so like I said, that was the flips and finds of the week. Sold some pretty cool stuff at the sale. I'm going to run another sale, probably at 20%, to get rid of my old junk. I've had it so long now, I just want my money back plus a little extra. I don't care if I get near as much out of it as I thought. Just so I can sell it off. I'm buying better stuff now. I'd rather get more money out of the newer stuff I'm finding. So anyway, if you like these videos, if you like the cool stuff I'm finding, you can go ahead and leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that to keep up with more of these videos. So thanks for checking it out.